as we embark on the journey to explore the transformative potential of technology in education, it is very imperative to explore into one of the fundamental pillars of the education system, that is the examination process. My name is Amit Shanbaug, and I'm the Associate Editor with Outlook Business, and I'm delighted to serve as the moderator for this insightful discussion. Today, the traditional methods of conducting examinations are being reshaped by innovative technological solutions. From online assessment to AI-driven monitoring system, technology is revolutionizing how we evaluate students' learning outcomes. However, with these advancements come many opportunities and challenges that need careful consideration and discussion. We have a team of eminent panelists today to talk about these issues. So firstly, I would like to start the discussion with the lady on the dais, that is the Vice Chancellor of Maharani Cluster University, Dr. Gomathi Devi. Good morning, ma'am. How are digital tools reshaping the examination process, and what are the key benefits according to you if we compare that with the traditional methods?
Already many universities have taken up digital valuation. It saves the time first. The examiner who is supposed to come for this valuation, it is a huge 2 or 3 days is wasted for the examiner. But if it is a digital valuation, maybe they do it very, very fast. So digitalization of all this scripts has to be taken up. And the next is how these malpractices or glitch in computer programming, like marks was given to certain student and it has gone to something else, it mismatched something. If it happens, such glitches, if you are able to if you are able to control, and if everything is perfect, then this digitalization of examination process is quite good. Like a leak of question papers, maybe in the morning we select one of the question paper and it can be sent to the centers and they can print it and distribute it in the examination hall. So there is no question of leakage of question paper or any such things. So if everything works perfectly, this is the solution for all the things. So like you said, I was just watching when our previous lecture they were giving, the attendance, they said the camera can go once inside the hall and it can recognize all the faces and attendance can be taken. So if that is the case, the camera can move in the examination hall and it can take the perfect picture of each candidate, whether the same candidate is sitting and writing the examination also can be checked. So there are a lot of advantages in digitalization that is there. And I hope it gives us a perfect system for working and conducting the examinations. So, see, in the examination, a candidate can answer, when a question is asked, there are different ways of answering the question. This answer may also be correct, that answer may also be correct, another answer also can be correct. The examiner may have taught this subject, and if he has the versatility, he can recognize all the 3 answers and he can give the marks. But in the case of this chat GPT and other things, it can recognize the answer is correct. So that way also it can help, but it is still too early to apply this chat GPT for examination answers. So that's what I feel in the examination, how digitalization can be got.
Right. So one of the biggest objectives of any state or central government is ensuring accessibility and equality of education to everybody. Suppose we talk about the same topic in adopting digital technology-driven examination processes. How can we ensure inclusivity and accessibility to every student, regardless of their social, economic background and the physical ability? I would like to ask Professor Dr. T. Armugam this question.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. And first of all, thank the organizer for inviting me for this panel discussion. And his question is the inclusivity of implementing the digitalization. before that, I'll tell you the scope of digitalization in examination, evaluation and all. It has a bright scope, a lot of advantages, mainly the time loss in the conventional system. We are gaining a lot of time in releasing the results. So within a short span of time, we can complete the entire process of pre-examination, post-examination, evaluation and result processing. So this is possible in digitalization of examinations, number one. And coming to his question, the challenges are the cost involved in it, the investment cost. So wherever the universities or the institution has the funding, liberal funding, they can able to implement this program. And number two, the connectivity. The connectivity issue is there in some of the areas where the fiber cable network it's not available. That's also a small issue is there. But of course, within a short period of time, another 2 years or 3 years, it is going to be solved because of the earnest effort is being taken care of by the Government of India through MHRD. And of course, the systems, all the institutes, they should have the sufficient systems to be made available to all the students to use all the newer gadgets, either for the evaluation system or examination system, whatever it may be. So that needs to be put in place to implement the system. Then only we can ensure the inclusivity of this digitalization in examination.
Right. In traditional method of conducting examination, there is the element of personalized kind of assessment. So this is a topic. So how can technology enabled personalized assessment that cater to individual learning styles and preferences foster to a more holistic approach to elevating students' knowledge and skills? I would like Professor Ramesh Chandra to answer this question.
Good morning. This is a very challenging topic actually, and I'm happy that Outlook has taken up this challenge before the nation, because all institutions are not alike. In India, there are almost going to be 1,200 universities. When we all were born around 56, 57, 60, India has 12 universities to begin with after independence. And up from 12 to 1,200, you can see the change. In every nook and corner, there is a university. I am basically from University of Delhi. I spent 47 years in the University of Delhi and 39 years as a professor. I did work as a Vice Chancellor of a state university in UP for 6 years, Bundelkhand University, Jhansi. And my experience in Bundelkhand is different than today. I am in Rajasthan, which has 93 universities in Rajasthan, out of which 33 are Rajasthan state universities. So situation in state universities, particularly I can say about the North India, and it may be true in all parts of the country, to conduct online examination is not an easy job. It's not an easy job. Number one, my colleague just said, infrastructure. Then affordability, whether any university can afford to conduct online examination because the budget doesn't permit to do so. We were able to do it in Bundelkhand University, which has almost 370 colleges in 5 districts of the Bundelkhand region, 6 districts of the Bundelkhand region. And the Vice Chancellor can and could see from his bedroom in which room, which college mass copying is taking place. The university has an examination hall of 6,000 capacity, and we can have an examination of 6,000 students under one roof. So it's easy if we have that kind of system. But I'm experiencing in Rajasthan, there are colleges and colleges, affiliating universities have been created in almost every second district of Rajasthan by the government without giving any funding. Just the universities are surviving based on the funding they receive from examination fee from the colleges. I have no hesitation to accept that most of the colleges in North India, they are not up to the mark. It's a business. Earlier, when we were born, my parents, my grandfather opened a school and then an inter-college as a charitable institution by giving their own land, giving their own money. But today, these institutions are not for the charitable purpose. Now, one manager of the college came to me, सर हम क्या करें, बच्चा फेल हो गया, कोई बिजनेस है नहीं, हमने सोचा कॉलेज ही डाल दें. If that is the situation, how can we implement online education in such colleges? Students do not come. Please let me admit openly, the B.Ed education is the worst education in the country. Most of the B.Ed colleges, they charge attendance fee. If there is a university in Rajasthan, the fee starts from 35,000 to 50,000. If it is in Meerut, they charge around 1 lakh rupees. They tell a student not to come to the college. There is no teacher. There is no attendance. Students are asked to come for examination. And I do not know what kind of examination they are conducting. And they get degree. You know what kind of degree they are getting. So certainly there are advantages of online education. We must see how we can implement it. The governor of Rajasthan wanted to start online examination throughout the state, and one SUMS, the state signed an MOU, and we all were asked to sign MOU to implement SUMS so that examination can be online, our budget can be online, our all activities can be monitored through this program. Now the question is, because this online education, leave about the examination system, is a tide. It's a tide. Nobody can stop it now. And post-COVID scenario has forced us to opt for online education and online examination. As a senior professor in Delhi University, I remember that we were conducting online examination. The boys and girls, they were sitting in the bed and they were writing examination. Sometimes the camera was on and they were caught. We suspended them, but how can we control this online education for mass? It's a big challenge and we must really think how can we do it. This is the high time and the UGC, Ministry of Education, the state governments. Theoretically, it's easy to give lecture, I tell you. The practical aspect, I'm telling you, what we are facing today. So we have to see how can we train our students for online examination, how can we train our teachers for online examination, and how the universities should act and spare money to prepare themselves for conducting online examination practically in such universities where the affiliated colleges, constituent colleges, because if this situation comes in Delhi University, we have no problem. We are doing it. But the situation in state universities is very challenging. So I would like that we should think about it. We should get suggestion from our colleagues and we should come out with a paper how we can sort it out. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm going to touch upon a subject which one of our esteemed speakers, like, Mr. Shrikant Sinha also touched upon, that is on authentic assessment. Like, when we talk about, digital, using digital technology or online exams, so one of the concern points is the security or the integrity of these examinations. How can universities ensure that the security and the integrity of the examination is preserved and, issues of, say, frauds or cheating does not occur? I would like Dr. Basha to answer that question.
let me tell you, it's a very big business now. In 2025, we expect that this education will be $404 billion business in the world.
Right.
So see that scenario, how we can face this kind of challenge.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. I first of all thank the organizers for inviting me here. Sir, your point is well taken. As my esteemed panelists have already told, there are both challenges and advantages having digital technologies for evaluation. I can speak from the experience of Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, where we have more than 1,400 affiliated institutions, around 2.5 lakh students at any given point of time from 7 different faculties, starting from medical to allied health sciences. So we have been into this, including technology, into the assessment platforms at the summative level of assessments, that is at the final university level examinations. We are trying to bring in these things into the formative assessments also. But our experience from the past 10 years, what we can say from 2014 onwards is, we have gone through various phases. Initially, everything was manual. We used to have students write the exams, then the papers used to come to the university. It used to be packed, sent to one college for evaluation, then it used to be again packed, sent to the second college for evaluation. And the whole process used to take 2 to 3 months for declaration of results. Then we have asked the papers to come to the university, and then the scanning used to happen at the university, and it used to be uploaded into the cloud, and the valuation used to happen across the centers from the eligible evaluators. So we brought down the results to somewhere around 30 to 40 days since the conduct of exams. Then after exploring, we have just gone ahead and tried to scan immediately after exams. So the scanners go directly to the college. As soon as the exams are over, within half an hour the scanning starts and it's uploaded to the cloud. The same day it is available for evaluation, and we are monitoring who is evaluating, how many papers, we have a cap, all those things, security measures to ensure there is a facial camera, there is a CCTV which records which evaluators are there. All these things, the marks which are recorded goes into a centralized state data center, which is the tier 3 center for data collection. We have a backup server also. Both the data should match before the results are processed. That is one point of concern which you are having with security and the authenticity of the assessments. And once this thing is there, now we can proudly say that we are able to declare the results within the same day of completion of practical exams. And we have saved almost 3 months time during this journey of including technology into these things. And then not only the written exams part of it, the marks awarded during practicals are also taken up online, and everything is into a digital platform of examination management system developed by NIC, and we are lucky to have your partners who are there for today to have with us, who are also helping us with this peripheral scanning and other things. And regarding the monitoring systems and surveillance, as Madam has rightly said, Rajiv Gandhi University, we already introduced web streaming into the system, where each of the colleges where exams are being run, they are under the CCTV camera, which is live streamed into our control room. So the observer sitting there can directly zoom in up to the level of the answer script of the student, and any sort of malpractice which is there, the students can be picked up, and that gets into a 15-second video. It gets transmitted to the observer of the university, and malpractice cases are booked. This has brought down the malpractice rate to almost 50 to 75% below. Students have gone on up to the level of using surgery for Bluetooths and getting into examinations. So that also is being prevented by looking at these things. Going a step further, the university plans to have complete digital assessment instead of doing away. We are trying to implement paperless evaluations. The students will start writing on a tab. Directly it gets captured live into the cloud, and the evaluations can happen across the stream. Second thing, we have also introduced facial recognition, as Madam and panelists told. As soon as the student enters the system, his face will be recognized. All through his student cycle, his face will be recognized, and no impersonification will be allowed. And that can be used for attendance, exams, and various other purposes. Audio recording is there, and we have also used AI into exams. Certain places where teachers stand outside and dictate. So there is a certain pattern the students use of flipping the pages, turning to one side. So these things gets picked up by the AI and an alert is given to the exam system. So the technology is there for to use. The challenges are the funds, infrastructure and other things. But if you can properly manage and rearrange the resources available, this is one of the best times to put the technology. The partners are there for you to utilize their services, but it is for us to take it up and move forward.
Right.
Thank you.
Right. Talking about data privacy and ethical consideration, what are the steps that universities can take to ensure that, students' privacy rights and ethical standards in data usage, that's maintained. So I would like Dr. Armugam to.
Now in our university now, we have digitalized almost all the records of the students. Even the student can enter into his user ID and password. He can go through all his details of examination, what he has so far completed, what is the result, and he can able to download the mark sheet to the extent possible. So that is a thing we are maintaining it. But the thing is now we are data safety. Now, data safety, of course, we are maintaining our own physical server in the university campus, and also we have the cloud server, and both we are maintaining it. Of course, there is no leakage of any data from the server. So that much we are ensuring it. To the level possible, we are ensuring it. And the thing is, the students now, everything is now, it's become online. Fees payment, examination fees, everything is they make through online. It is very handy for the student to use the facilities, number one. And number two, examination results can be processed at a very shorter period of 30 to 40 days at the maximum. So previously, as the panelists said, it is almost 3 months time, and with a lot of flaws also. So here many flaws in every stage can be eliminated in this system by digitalization of evaluation, examination and evaluation system. The one point that is the online examination, that needs a huge infrastructure. So the college or the university has a huge number of the students strength, more than 1 lakh, 1.5 lakh. That needs to be really, it is a big problem. That is a big headache. So as of now, the practical solution is a paper examination, then goes for the scanning, then it is digitalized and go for online on-screen evaluation, then the processing of result and publishing the result, and that is the easiest way we can reduce the time to release the result.
Right. Thank you. So my next question is something that, some of the points some of you have already covered. Speaking about how can universities help students, how can they help, overcome the technological barriers? What are the common challenges that is generally faced? I would like Dr. Gomathi to
Can I answer this?
Yes. And I would also like the others also to add to it, their experience.
In Karnataka, we have some system called UUCMS, Unified University College Management System. It is UUCMS. So all the state government universities has to adopt it. So this UUCMS is for both admission and examination. And admission during the process, what papers they are taking. Now their choices given across the schools, like they can take science, commerce, everything they can take, arts or some such subjects. So the thing is captured in the beginning itself. The examinations has to be held, etc., etc. So now, in addition to UUCMS, we have NAD, National Accrediting System. And we have ABC, this one, Bank of Credits, Academic Bank of Credits. And we have this National Depository is there, DigiLocker is there. All such things are already given. These marks cards, the moment exam is over, the DigiLocker, there is a marks card going for the student to the DigiLocker. The student can take how many ever times they want that marks card, they can take it. Everything will be original only. This is one aspect of it. The other aspect of it, if the student is going abroad, if the student wants the transcripts they need when they go abroad, the university need not give transcripts because the process is made so easy that they can refer to their DigiLocker and they can take this mask cards as authentic. So all these systems are come and all these systems are run by government only. Government only is running these things. Sir said, if we have to do the digitalization and all those things, the university has to spend the money. Money is a big question mark for us. Our university caters for below poverty line students. Even if I increase 100 rupees for examination fee to do all these things, there will be strike in front of my room for 1 week. So they will ask, why did you increase 100 rupees? For what you are going to explain? This expenditure is, how are you going to do this? How can we pay this? Like this and all, there will be a lot of questions. It comes from money only. That funding, if we have, if some funding is given for digitalization, then we can adopt. Already these things are given to us. Before this UUCMS, we used to engage private companies, like we had Logices, one company was there. This company used to give everything for us. Ours is a very new university. I am the first Vice Chancellor. So we did not have that many employees to take care of this examination and all the tabulation and all such things. So it was easy for us to adopt Logices and do the examination because I did not hire any people. They will do all the jobs. So this private thing was very good for us. But government became very angry. Why did you take private agency into the system? They keep asking even today. So this is the problem in government universities.
Right. So the same question to you also.
I endorse the views of my colleague that what problems are being faced by the universities. She is very much right that you can't increase fee in the government universities. I tried to do it and there was agitation for months together, and ultimately about a month back the Home Minister and the local MLAs came to me that we have been directed by the Chief Minister to talk to the Vice Chancellor and sort out the fee issue. And I said I cannot, because you don't give me money, so I have to charge the fee. I took the stand. Ultimately, the Home Minister from my office called the Chief Minister office and asked them to give direction to me. And now the fee I increased, that has been not withdrawn, but they said until election, please don't ask for more fee. That's the situation the government universities are facing. We can't increase fee even 100 rupees. She is very much right. Then the question comes that agencies we are hiring in most of the universities. 2 days ago, there was a news about my university that during re-evaluation, 2 teachers increased marks from 4 to 24, or somehow there was a difference of 50 marks altogether. It may be true, it may not be true. Believing that it is true, then how these agencies can be reliable? There's a big question mark before us. In Delhi University, we have almost 800,000 students. 800,000 students. And there is no agency. Our examination branch is competent to conduct examination of 800,000 every 6 months. So that's an established system. IGNOU has almost, I think, 60 lakhs students all over the world. They have established system to conduct examination. So there is a challenge before the state universities, particularly new universities, how to adopt this new education, this new system of examination, which we are proposing and which we should adopt. This is a basic question.
Right. Request both of you also to respond to the same question, but as briefly as you can.
Though I agree with my two panelists, I have a slight, I beg to differ. There is going to be a digital transformation. COVID has taught us a lot of things. Even the poorest of poor had little affordability to get into the hook of online classrooms and online teaching at that point of time. Of course, there is going to be a fund shortage, there is going to be a infrastructure shortage, but the next generation is quite tech savvy than compared to our generation. And this, if we don't join the bus now, I think we will be very late. So keeping these challenges in mind, the governments have to be told to get onto the digital platform in the interest of the students, but with the rider that the security, safety concerns and other things needs to be taken care of for the students. So you need to onboard to this digital platform, digital and online assessments as early as possible, keeping these challenges in mind and going ahead.
Yeah, I agree with the panelists. This is the need of the hour. So we cannot, postpone the things because we have to follow what is going on in the world, number one. And number two, the fund, it's not a very big fund requirement, but the only thing is that the government has to support, either state government or central government has to support to set up all the infrastructures in the university. That is the need of the hour. If the fund crunch wherever is there, the government has to support in a bigger way. And some of the challenges also there in the digital evaluation system. For example, how to check the evaluator. We are sending the script through online and he is sitting somewhere and he is correcting the scripts. And how we are going to check? This is a one big issue. But again, we have to use either Proctor or the online capturing of the photos and all. That we needs to further strengthen the systems or the programs so that we can, this is a one area which is very weak. How to check the evaluator in the remote. So these are the things I wanted to add. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The topic that we are discussing is actually so vast that, but unfortunately we are facing paucity of time. For the audience members who would want to interact with the panelists, they will be available for a one-on-one as well. On behalf of Outlook Business, I would extend my heartfelt gratitude to our distinguished panelists for the enriching dialogue. Thank you so much. Thank you.